Imagine a tale so tragic it echoes through the ages, a story of power, sacrifice, and the price of ambition. This is the haunting narrative of Agamemnon, the legendary king of Mycenae, whose choices would lead to one of history's most chilling family tragedies. Picture this: 1,000 ships gathered at Aulis, their sails fluttering in an eerily still wind. The greatest army ever assembled, ready to launch an assault on Troy. But the winds wouldn't blow. The gods, it seemed, had other plans. The air was thick with tension when the oracle delivered its cruel decree. Only the blood of Agamemnon's own daughter, Iphigenia, could appease the goddess Artemis and grant safe passage to Troy. Imagine being faced with such an impossible choice: your child's life or your destiny as a leader of men. In the gathering dusk, Agamemnon made his decision. He lured his daughter to Aulis under the pretense of marriage to the great warrior Achilles. But instead of a wedding feast, an altar awaited. The king's own hands helped guide the knife, and his daughter's screams were lost in the sudden gusting of wind that filled the sails. The gods got their wish. Troy would fall after 10 long years of siege, and Agamemnon would return home victorious, laden with spoils and glory. But fate, as it often does, had spun a darker thread. For while he was away, his queen Clytemnestra had neither forgotten nor forgiven. 10 years she waited, her rage growing like a poisonous vine. She prepared a welcome worthy of a king, a bath, warm water, and sharp bronze beneath silken robes. As Agamemnon stepped into his palace for the first time in a decade, he walked into a trap. The very halls that should have been his sanctuary became his tomb. Clytemnestra's revenge was swift and merciless, a wife's justice for a daughter's blood. So fell the great King Agamemnon, who sacrificed his child for the winds of war, only to find death waiting in the place he called home. His story serves as an ancient warning that power gained through sacrifice often leads to destruction, and the gods have a way of collecting their debts, one way or another. The palace of Mycenae still stands today, its stone walls weathered by thousands of years of wind and rain. And if you listen closely, some say you can still hear the echoes of that fateful day when a king's ambition led to his downfall, and justice came full circle in the halls of power. Remember Agamemnon's tale, for it teaches us that every action has its price, and sometimes the greatest dangers lie not on distant battlefields, but in the hearts of those closest to us. For long videos, please visit my channel and watch. Also like and subscribe.